Good morning, my Sunday folks. It's Kurazar here. How is everyone this morning? We've got Nimue Delac declaring first. I just dated myself. And Mr. Mac. And Dershep. Hopeful Dreamer just popped in. Hello, hello. And Hazard151 and AOD. Hey, you're a new face, I think. Welcome. Welcome, AOD. I'm actually going to start today off, even before we start the stream officially, with a poll. Let's see. Go get lapis or question mark? Yes. Nah. Start a poll. There we go. Nimue has a croissant and coffee. Good deal. Voltrix Volta, been here since 3 in the morning. I hope it's only like 4 or something, because that would be... it's very early. Hey, JMBT. Has been a while. I'm doing okay. Got a little tickle nose from, like, allergies and stuff, but I'm okay otherwise. You don't get to catch the streams, AOD? Well, glad to have you here. Dership was up late making a cementation furnace. Fun. So Hazard, and anyone who's not aware, at last Wednesday, or this past Wednesday's stream, we found our very first lapis lazuli ore. And including, in all the literal thousands of hours I've played this game, I have never seen lapis ore until this past Wednesday. So, pretty exciting for me. And I thought, rather than breaking it down into the lapis pieces, because you can just buy those, why don't we grab the ore and maybe use it for some really expensive floor? I don't know, maybe the Abbott's private library or quarters or something. I don't know. I thought it would be fun, though. Hey there, Oak Tree. And Underpaid Bot. And Raby Sticks is here. Patrick Aycock. My reaction was cute. It's so rare that I get to see anything truly like new. Like, sure, you know, the new story dungeons are certainly new, but like, I don't know, a new resource, a new block, those are really rare when they're things that have been in the game for a long time. Floor or wall panels, the gold accents might be tough. Have I read the roadmap for 1.22? Yes. Yes, I have. It looks really fun. Hey there, Tayarden? Is that how you pronounce that? Oak trees in GA mode, since there's running about involved in getting an MP server up and running. Oh, the data center moved last night. Oh, fun. Yeah, the gold accent might be difficult. We could fake it. You could fake it. We have, I think, some locations where we know where there's some sulfur. Or we could also go get some gold ore, which would be gold and quartz. So you could sort of fake that. You haven't read the roadmap, you like your surprise from dev team. Patrick, the roadmap is from the dev team. It's from Tyrant himself. From the king himself. Alright, I'm in a cramped spot here, but I'll turn around so I can face the camera and bring you all in. Welcome everyone, welcome one and all. My name is Kurazar. And welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where you might notice a few things are different, namely down here and down here. I've done some updating this morning, some very frantic updating, and we are now on the latest and greatest 1.21.2. And also, some mods updated, including CarryOn, which now shows what's in your hand over here, and what's on your back over here. So I won't have to, like, press F5 twice to see my back anymore. That I've been doing since forever. So, yeah. I got your name first try, Tiarden? Great! Oh, Nightbot's here. Who doesn't love that? Alright. So, I have a few things on the agenda. And one thing that I want to mention before we get into the agenda today is there is a bug where labeled chests aren't showing their label. Well, we kind of sidestepped that by just slapping signs on the chests. So these are actual separate blocks. These aren't like a single block. So we're immune temporarily to the labeled chest issue, but just know that in 1.21.2, there is a known issue where labeled chests are not showing the label. I think that the crates do work still. Not sure, but pretty sure it's just chests. So yeah. Anyway, agenda. So for today, we are going to occasionally come back and nudge our steelmaking along. We're about we're 1 3/4 firings into our next steel batch. I already have a poll up for gathering lapis, and it is already at 89% yes. So there's that. I had a request for carving a pumpkin. We will carve a pumpkin, and we'll put it somewhere today. And then the rest of the stream, which should be the bulk of it, I want to spend finishing the East Temple stairs, and then getting some stone cutting done for the temple outer walls. We'll see how far we get, but that's the plan. So let's start. Let's start by running and grabbing our chisel, because one thing is the poll is definitely very much pro lapis. And Dershep's cheering for the pumpkin carving. Wow, that's something. Okay, there we go. That was real dark. And I think all our chisels are upstairs. Okay. Oh, also, the issue with these doors here from last full stream, I think it was. Let's see if it's fixed yet. It is fixed. Okay, so there was an issue with the medieval expansion. Oh, would you like to open? Oh. There might still be an issue. I think the fix here is we have to break and replace these gates. Assuming they can be broken. This might be a big assumption. Yeah, so from the chatter in chat, there's going to be, well, they're aiming for some new mechanical power stuff, like water wheels specifically. Oh, there's just one piece. Okay. And I think I need to drop this here and place you there. Cannot place this gate here. Oh, there we go. Hey, there we go. And that should stay fixed now. It had to do with something in the update, and it just didn't take. And so anything placed before, I think it was before 1.20.1 broke. So we'll see that open now. That's all fixed. Wasn't on the agenda, but bonus. Alright, and I think our chisel should be up in here. There's a hammer. I'll take that in case we need it, but I don't think we will. Where is the chisel? Down here? Ah! That makes sense, Curzar. That makes total sense why you do that. So Afghanistan is, to your knowledge, the only source for lapis lazuli? Interesting. Well, in this world, there's no Afghanistan. We are Afghanistan. We're Timbuktu. We're Australia. All right. So, you all voted yes on lapis. I'm going to go ahead and close that poll here. Boop. End poll. With an overwhelming yes. Seraphistan. Yeah. And we are going to make sure I have enough pickaxe durability, which I think I do. Gonna get you down there. And we have enough food for this first stretch of the stream. How much longer on you guys? Okay. Those are ready for the next batch when we get back. Hey there, we have Too Sick to Dress Victorian here. Welcome. I like the name. Alright, let's get out of here. We're going to go to... up here. Which is where we found that yummy, yummy lapis. And the most surprising thing to me was we found not just one deposit, but two that were like, what, 20 blocks apart, I think? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. One thing that Tyler mentioned in the blog post was rivers. Which would be really cool. I've really enjoyed seeing the river mods. But they can get really wonky. I've seen some, like, where the rivers just sort of carve themselves through really deep landscape, putting, like, super treacherous canyons everywhere. Which is, like, canyons are cool, but when they're everywhere, they're less cool. Like, you know, when you see something unique or unusual here and there, it's interesting. When they're, like, you're tripping over them, they're less fun. They're less cool. It is very bloomy here. Like, there's a lot of bloom going on. And I don't mean the flowers, I mean, like, everything's glowing. I could have sworn I turned bloom off. I don't dislike it, though. Universe to come with rapids, Patrick. I don't know if I'd enjoy rapids too much. Tyra would find a way to make it like destroy your raft every time you go over one. Don't forget, guys, it's raining, but we aren't in the desert. It doesn't count yet. Not an official stream yet today, guys. Sorry. Rapids in the current make a river pretty much one way? Yeah. Unless you're a salmon. Hey there, Smiley Riley. You made it. Currently working on the top secret vintage story project in the wood shop. We're all going to love it. Awesome. You going to post that in Discord? Yeah, I would love waterfalls. I mean, there are some waterfalls, but not like, you know, not cool ones. They're all just single blocks. The rivers would be really cool. I hope Tyron makes them in a way that makes them useful and interesting. I know the one river mod adds rivers that have, like, the water has a directionality to it, which is kind of cool. I like that. I don't know how compatible that is with, like, all of Tyron's designs. You know, I'm just going to park right up in here at the tip of this little island here. I'll post it on YouTube. Hey, when you do, Smiley, can you post a link to YouTube over in the either videos and media or the self-promotion channel? I'd be very curious to see what you got. All right, so let's go park here. I'm gonna just keep this with us because we're not gonna get that many blocks. We got fire clay, blue clay. Okay. Now let's find those that cave entrance. Where was it? Hello. A lot of pigs here, my goodness. Pig town. Where did we go down? I think it was up here. Pigs and chickens. Interesting. We had come here because I had found some coal, I believe. I'm not seeing... Oh, wait. Is this some landscape? It's not this. It's not this either, I don't think. This is not where we went down. But I feel like we're getting warmer. Ugh. Hear that? Very smart of me to delete the marker where the actual cave was. Oh, I'm starving. Oh, here we go. Found it. I think. Nope. Okay. I think we're gonna go the nuclear route. And we're just gonna, like, dig straight down. Okay, we're gonna go right between them because that would be, like, putting us right inside the little cave we were in. Let's go, like, right here. Shovel. Let's get some reusable ladders. Let's go down. There we go. I do kind of wish that the toggle sneak was a little more, like, manageable sometimes. Oh, hello. Here we are. It is rich. Okay. Yeah, this place is littered with malachite. Hey there, Crazy Watermelon. Welcome. And Cameron Graves, welcome back. Long time no see, indeed. I did mark it hazard. By crouching and looking at it, it added it to the map. So we're all good. And we're here. Any friends? We might. I'm gonna light a few places up here. Just because this is gonna get a little hairy if I don't. Or at least it'll get annoying if I don't. Spooky music. This just goes with it, and I believe. Yes, okay. So we'll just tell you what. Drop one there. Drop one there. And we'll hope things don't fall on our heads. I guess. Alright, so we are going to... Oh, right, we need a hammer offhand. I'm going to just move that lamp around, I guess, a lot. Oh, get in my left hand. There we go. Alright, so let's get a few of these marked. I do want to grab one that's not chiseled. Just for our bin. So I'm going to save this one right here. I'm watching for the insulating block face indicator. Top of the screen. Muddy gravel right there. That's weird. I might look at that. Such a beautiful stone. I love it. And this is a ton of lapis, too. My goodness. If we need to enchant things in the other block game, boy, would we be swimming in it right now. So you are my... That was weird. A very strange lighting bug there. Alright, so we got that. The wearable light mod updated. It did, but I still saw somebody complaining that it didn't fix the bag. So I updated it to the one from last week or a week ago. Let's see. Yeah, this still doesn't show the light level it gives off, or should go off. Let me break this here. And then I'm going to do this. So let's do this. So in our hands, it gives off plenty of light. And it should be, I believe, L, which I just pressed. Nothing. So as soon as we get off the backpack, it doesn't work anymore. So yeah, I think it's still not quite ready yet. Lapis generation discs. All ores in Vintage Store generate in approximate discs. Now some discs might be like 2 or 3 blocks tall, but they are still discs. You got your sleep schedule tackled, Cameron. Well, that's good. This is a big one. My goodness. I wasn't expecting this much lapis in... I was expecting like 4 or 5 pieces total. Oh, heard that. Hi, buddy. You get out of here. Nothing. Oh, that's the glow from my pendant. Okay. It's kind of like overriding the local light a little bit. Because it's too far away, I guess. That's funny. They update the blocks and they update the lighting, and then it fixes it. It's going like this all day, isn't it? Get out of here. Hey there, Boba C. Been working on pumpkin cinnamon rolls all night. That sounds pretty good. Oh my goodness, this just keeps going. What is this nonsense? Yeah, definitely some kind of lighting bug going on here. That's for sure. How soon until each wing's second floor is paved in a different ore stone? Alum. Oof, boy. Be fun to get. I had a feeling this is going to keep going up there. This is a ton. Okay, this is way more than I was expecting. I was thinking we'd have enough for like a very small room. Ominous. Okay, so suddenly having to think about what I want to use all this for. And like part of me is tempted to like actually break some of this into the actual lapis. But the problem is, one, you can buy it, and two, the only thing you can do with lapis right now, aside from I think it's usable in a couple recipes for like jewelry. Yeah, so you can make one necklace with it, but using it for dyes is really pointless when you have woad, and we have plenty of woad. And woad is just better in every aspect, because it doesn't require mordant. So like, there's really no reason to gather it in its, like, you know, piece form. May as well just take all the blocks. You still haven't found lapis yourself? Don't worry, Cameron Graves. I've been playing this game since like 2019 or 2020. This is my very first time finding lapis ever. So, patience is the name of the game. Well, Vintage Story is the name of the game, but you know what I mean. Oh, gone. Okay. Oh, the horror. I have to make a plan for a beautiful block. Yeah. My life is terrible. Glad to know it's not just you. I'm also glad that lapis isn't like some required resource like in certain other block games. Like if you had to use lapis for, say, enchanting, it would either need to be a lot more common, or we have to be like spending all of our gears at the whichever trader carries lapis. I do find that glitch kind of funny. Goes forever. Man. And there's more. Of course there is. I'm going to complain all the way to the bank. This is huge. Wow. Another level up? Oh, man. You were in Discord and someone was streaming the other block game? Wow, for one, what were you doing there? Why didn't you just leave immediately? You just had to ask why their Vintage Story resolution was so bad. Good troll. One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Hey there, Phil Boswell. You're back from Wales. Well, welcome back. What did you miss? You missed the poll on whether or not we would come and harvest this lapis. That's pretty much it. That sums it up. Because now we're here. And we're going to be here for a while, it seems. Because this is just going on forever. Oh, man. What? That is nutty. Okay, I think this is the edge of it. I think it is. Oop. Heard that one. Where is he? Oh, he's a crawler, so you can get up here. Wonderful. Love it. Hi. Coming? Hit yourself with your rock. Oh, so one of the things I noticed in the patch notes says that rift creatures will no longer fight each other, which is annoying. I don't know if that was specifically in reference to goings on at the village, the story location, because it was in that section. But I kind of hope they still do. It's always funny to see like drifters like throw a stone and they all get mad at each other and start beating them on the heads. Wow. A stack and 3/4 up from just that one. I did want to take a look at this here. That was underwhelming. Okay. You know what? You can stay there. This is your home. Sorry to disturb you. All right. So next, maybe crazy big deposit or a regular one. Who knows? We're about to find out. Let's throw the lantern down like here. Hey there, Moonrose Mother. Oh, hey, Smiley Riley. Yeah, if you're in the Gaming with Corazar Discord server, and you want to share your video in the either the self-promotion or the videos and media channel, either of those would be appropriate. So this is actually, I think, a revival of an older bug where mining a single block, like a single block hole, causes weird lighting things to happen. It's an old-fashioned bug, but it checks out. So, this is much more the size I was expecting for a lapis deposit. I was not expecting the giant gobs of lapis. But I will take it. Weird little bug. All right, well, I think that is about it. We could do. I did want to take an actual tippy tap here, and I never did. I want to see, like, why is there so much lapis here? Is it like a 0.5% or per meal? Or is it just like a complete fluke? Very poor lapis at 0.25 per meal. And uranium, apparently. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Is there more lurking? We're going to find out. There's some black coal, which... This was a black coal deposit on Wednesday, so for those of you who weren't here, we mined out a bunch of black coal here. Some malachite in that direction. Malachite in that direction. I'm not here for malachite, so I'm not going to, like, go rushing toward it. Yeah, I'm doing a short range now to make sure. Oh, there's lapis somewhere down here, apparently. Ooh, check that out. That's not natural. Okay, you know what? Let's go get our lantern. leave a torch. Well, hello, hello. What is this? There's another cave over here, looks like. What a cave indeed. Let's break some of these up. Oh, there's some books in here. Sweet. I'll have to grab those. This is a interesting little place. It's a lot of doors. I guess a little hidden pantry kind of thing. Do I have, yes, I do. I can get the books. You come with me. An abacus. I'll take it. Why not? Why not? That bookshelf is pretty dusty and cobwebby, so I'm gonna skip that one. Ooh. More aged books. I think we already have that cylinder, but that's fine. And a forgotten noble shirt. Well, no wonder he was hanging out here. There's lapis here. He was like, I'm gonna strike it rich again. Recover my family's fortunes. Spoiler, he didn't. Don't dig too deep and greedily. I'll bear that in mind. So what do we got here for readouts? Lapis small amounts. Okay. Let's dig over this way. Lapis in this direction? No, it is not. Okay. I'm going to dig up just to cover that base. It is in small amounts there as well. Okay. I'm going to go out this way again. Hey, Joshua Saruda. Welcome. Small amounts. Dig up. I'll get it eventually. I went one too far. Hey there, Burnzilla and Ryuga. Still small amounts, okay. I'm assuming that going down leads to no amounts. Still small amounts. I guess it's probably around this level here. Okay. Oh, there it is. Sweet. What's the quest for today, Burnzilla? Well, since it's been a little while since I brought this up, we have Nudge still making along. We're gathering lapis, which I put to a poll earlier. We'll carve a pumpkin, and then we're going to work on the temple some more. Got temple stairs and some outer walls to do. And we're gathering this gorgeous block here for potential floor and wall decoration. I don't know yet, but it's my very first time seeing this in game, so we are going to gather as much of it as we can in chiselable block format, no less. I had a feeling it went down right there. Okay, so a pretty small disc. You can really see the disc shape here. Like if you look from above, it's like a little bit of a circle here. So, pretty good though. I'm going to drop you there. And we are like out of room here. Of course, I do have my basket with me. That should not be an issue. So 13 more blocks. Ain't too shabby. Looks like a blueberry swirl. Just tossed limestone. We have so much of it already. Actually, we don't. We've used all of our limestone to make quick lime. So keeping is actually in our best interest right now. Oh, shoot. Whatever. I'll come back for that in a second. Alright, don't do it to this one now. Can I still turn the block into ores from such as what? Nope. This is a one-way change here. Alright, we are going to pop this down. We're going to toss, well, this stuff in it, for sure. A couple of these stacks. Onto our back. And away we go. Yeah, I guess it's nice to have a nugget, but we could have just bought it. So, oh well. Oops. Oh, there's that bug again where it jumps your view. Okay. Well, let's make our way out of here. And I am going to drop our bed here just because it's medium outside and it's also like really early morning. So we'll just grab a couple seconds of rest here and be on our merry way. And that should do. Yeah, we can put it in a display case. But again, like my point in not getting any of the pieces was that we can just buy them. Whereas we cannot otherwise acquire the stone. I thought I heard something making a noise. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Oh, nope. I heard something. I knew I did. Jerk. Yeah, get back here. Come on. No, you don't. Oh, there's another one. Hi, buddy. Oops. Get. Okay, back to our ladder. And up and out. Forever. Well, I think, leave a couple dirt blocks here. So that if we come back for the malachite, which we may or may not ever need to come back here. At least it'll be there. Anything here to attack us? Nope. My spider senses were tickling. They were, totally. Well, actually, I did actually hear, like, a weird sound. So. What's up, hyena? You know, while we're here, I don't recall if we've checked this place for additional stuff. While we're here, like I was saying, while we're here, let's just grab this. We have malachite and lapis wing. What about the other two? Well, I don't think we have enough for a lapis wing, so we'll have to do like a lapis room. That's a weird one. It's like in the dirt rather than with much swavite. Hey, not bad. We caught ourselves a big one. Reel her in.
All right, not too shabby. But now I'm stuck forever. Change this to red. As I was saying, we're going to check out the ruin here. Because as I recall, I think we left a bunch of, like, book piles and things over here a long, long time ago. In a stream far, far away. And if I can grab a couple more, I may as well. Oh yeah, I guess, butterflies. In cases, ruined cases, I think. Display case. Yeah, I don't recognize these display cases with the copper on them. A big open book and some more book piles. Oh yeah, yeah. Spider webs, just what I wanted. Not. A couple of these banner headers. Now we only have so much room in our inventory right now. We'll see what we can take. Let's grab the books. I think are my top priority. So anything book related, I'll grab first. With the pickaxe. In the drawing room. Some nice bright books. Take the large aged book stand. You're an empty book stand. Makes you instantly less exciting. Some has a book on it. You love the gold flecks and the meteoric armor. It is a pretty cool armor set. It's empty, okay. Oh, we got some scroll racks, some scrolls, okay. Cluttered scroll rack. Alright. We only have one inventory slot, and I may as well leave it in case I need to swap things around in my hands. So, we got all the main book-related things. We will at some point probably want to come back and get some of these better-looking bookshelves. Like, these guys, But like this one and some of these here would be good to have. So I will leave our gold marker. That's the marker that tells me there's still stuff here to get. Oh, there's something in here? No, empty. Cool. Well, that was a very productive adventure. Let's make our way back to our raft, and we'll head back to the oasis. We will nudge our steelmaking along, as the to-do list says. And then I think it'll be time to head over to the pumpkin carving. That's right. We shall do a pumpkin. It is October, and through October and November, in the real world, in-game, you can then carve pumpkins. Using just a chisel, I believe. Let's get you. Away we go. And Dirtrip is very excited about pumpkin carving. Ah, Smiley joined the Discord. Cool. Well, thank you. And thanks for posting that later. Thanks in advance, I guess is the way to put it. The worker wing gets bauxite cobblestone for the floors. Now, I think the floors are going to be malachite in the places we discussed. Although, I think as I mentioned previously, I'm having second thoughts about the malachite on the floors. Like, I like it for the columns. We have to make sure that the walls are relatively plain, because if they're not, it's going to get kind of overwhelming with very noisy floors and very noisy walls. I mean, visually, not, auditorily noisy. Yeah, it should be both October and November, Inca Raymond. The Cinnabar wing. That would be pretty cool. That would be really, really neat, though, to have, like, Well, cinnabar only spawns in some igneous rock, I think. So to get the best visibility, it would need to be like granite. I'm curious. Cinnabar. Yeah, so options are going to be andesite, granite, or phyllite. It'd be really cool if you could find it in an even lighter block, but it'd be really neat to have, let's see, malachite, lapis, and sulfur in limestone, and then cinnabar in probably granite. Then you have like the, red, yellow, blue, green kind of colors for different areas of something. But then again, given how rare lapis is, like, you could never ever count on getting enough. Does carving work with plumpkins yet? What's a plumpkin? Round pumpkins. Oh, is it from a mod? Hey there, Mia Sashimiya. Welcome. I'm about to throw this this bow overboard. Like, I'm taking up a whole inventory slot for a bow that's gonna die. Oh, you saw a change in carve one? Neat. One of the pumpkins. Let's park. And somewhere there should be a spot. Here you are. Okay, off we go. Let's put a few things away here. Let's get... As if we needed more meteoric iron, Ignore me. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to load up the limestone into here while we do our odds and ends, like getting these firing again. Okay, in you go. And we have, I believe, a few stacks in here. Yes. Okay. Oops, and there's one in my inventory as well. There we go. All right. You'd love it if we could make dyes from plants. Yeah, there are not quite enough plant-based dyes to get them all. Alright, so we're going to grab, or leave, I should say, some of this behind. Yep, we already had one, too. Oh well. We also already have cinnabar. I forget if we dug that out of the ground or if we found it somewhere. Where to put you? Maybe like in the treasure chest. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna scoot the rest of you kind of out of the way for a minute. And we'll take the lapis over to the other base. When we go. Grab you. Some extra victuals. And we're going to refire or restart firing on the steel.
So we need a full stack of you. Fetch me my brown coal. We do need to make a nicer looking corn setup. Listen, this is the ultimate in Art Nouveau decor. That's what I'm calling it. So, Pumpkin. Pumpkin. We'll get a spooky ooky pumpkin. All right. Nothing more permanent than a temporary solution? Absolutely. All right, let's just carve this little guy right here. There we go. Boop. There we are. So when you carve it, it does change the texture a little bit, and it also straighten it out on the block. Yeah, we can carve a little face into it. And it also comes with a creative glow block built in. Now you only get 35 of them, I think. Pretty sure. Or maybe that's just... I have to actually like be on one of these. Oh yeah, that's just the ID, I guess. So let's see, what should we do? Something like this. It's not even. It's not even. It'll bother me. And you, probably. Do a snaggletooth pumpkin. It's not even either. There we go. Oops. Get the pumpkin piece back out there. There we go. We got a spooky ooky pumpkin here. I can even change the name. There we go. Perfect. Hey there, don't call me Surly. Yes, I have seen the 1.22 roadmap, and we did talk about it earlier. And Jonathan Lamson is here. I should haul out the light source, or haul out the pumpkin and put the light source in the base. You could. It wouldn't look right because this is not an actual light source. It's an emissive. I think it's an emissive. Let's find out. And light sources versus emissives are they're a programming thing. Let's go down here and make a nice dark room. I guess I could, rather than going here where I could get killed, let's go to our charcoal pit. We'll just drop it in there and seal it up. Be a smart thing to do. Alright, so you will see it's not really a good light source. Like, it's just barely emissive. Like, the face here is much brighter than the light it actually gives off. So if you just put a little dot in the bottom, you really wouldn't get any of the, like, effect on the eyes. And the cave music plays because we're in a dirt box. Alright, game. What illumination does it give? 4. So it would not be useful for blocking temple spawning, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll put it, let's see. Oh. There we go. It will guard the northern gate of the oasis forever and ever. Hey there, Mahmood and low poly cats. Alright. Is the light from our necklace what we're seeing? Yeah, the little blue glow was the necklace light, which is also, like, it's tiny. Doesn't even say how bright it is. They didn't even bother. Okay. Well, let's mark a few things off. So nudge steelmaking along. Done. Got lapis. Done. Pumpkin carving. That brings us to temple work. Now, it is pretty riftly out tonight. Or at least at this moment. Where did I... Oh, I left the lantern out here, didn't I? Yes, I did. Could be a problem if I needed it later. So, let's go over there. We'll get ready to get to work, and we'll probably sleep to make it morning. Make it a wee bit safer. Oh, before we go, I should probably go and check the limestone. If it's still going, we'll want to stop it. Otherwise, we'll just lose everything that's not already done. Yeah, I'm stopping the Quern, Kalzamar. Let's see. Yeah, it's still going. It's going quick, but, sorry, pal. Next time. And we do have a pretty serious amount of mortar, so we should be okay. You're welcome, dear Shep. I know you were very excited about the pumpkin carving, and we didn't get to it on Wednesday, so I wanted to make sure we got to it today. Ah, we got iron blooms too. That'll be for later. No teleportation to Eisenholm. I don't quite get the reference. You talking about, well, you're talking about, Solston's place. Oh, is he doing something with pumpkins too? Alright, let's see. Where can I put these bookly things? Some of these might stack. Let's find out if they do or not. That one did. This might stack a little bit. Oh, ouch. Hi. Hi. No, thank you. Oh my goodness, really? You guys are so irritating. And I noticed they're not really... Okay, I guess they don't disappear until you at least try to carve them. It's weird that, like, sometimes you carve them and they still have stuff in them, sometimes they just don't. Alright, so that's all full. Let's go rest. Let's get out of this mess. Yeah, they're not even tipping me a temporal gear. That's right, Phil. Alright, let's take a bit of a nap here. Needs to fix spawn rates for real. So apparently, they actually did reduce spawn rates for medium, high, and very high. They're a little lower. I don't know how much lower, but they are supposed to be lower. I should make a sad pumpkin face too. Yes, yes, I'm eating. Alright, I also have more stuff in... I can bring up my inventory. In this to drop as well. I'll leave those in there for now. We'll go plop this down there. Still medium, my goodness. Alright, there we go. Oh, we got some dead trees. I will deal with that soon. Maybe I'll tell you what, once we get done with the stairs here, we'll take a quick break to go and patch up the trees. And then we'll get back onto building after the stairs here. I don't want to, like, keep breaking and spending a lot of time doing other chores. If I can help it. Oh, I do want to put the lapis down here somewhere. Probably in the same bin as the malachite. We're seeing this ladder a lot today. Maybe not down here. Well, let's see. I do want to do... Let's put that in there. I'll grab you back out. I guess you'll just barely fit. Okay. I'm going to get out some of this. We'll probably need some of that. And we're going to have to go... Probably take a few more trips up and down. I don't know what we have up there. I didn't really check. We do need maybe some of you. I think we already have our planters up there too, so I think we're okay there. Just grab you guys in case we need you. Alright. That should be good, question mark? I don't know. Alright, so we probably have to do a good amount of acacia work still, if I recall. Yeah, mostly acacia work. Then I probably ought to try to get the, like, this understair stuff done as well. Just so it doesn't languish too much. And I do wonder... Can I can kind of get a decent view. Ish. But if I zoom out... Oh, we're already zoomed out as far as I can. Okay. But I can kind of get a reasonable idea from here of what's going on over there. So, that might be helpful. Now, where were we? We have some acacia here. Let's plop these guys in. We'll mix and match those. We'll leave these guys here. I am going to need to grab the saw and probably a couple other tools here. Ever thought of adding a sign to the temporary permanent chests? No, they kind of get scrambled often enough that I'd, like, putting a sign is not super useful to me. Ooh, getting kind of low on you. Hand planer. Should be good. Oh, speaking of these flowers here, the flower farming mod should be fixed now. Whenever we want to go and deal with that, we certainly can. I think we're mostly good on flowers. It's just the crotons we need to focus on farming now. Alright, so we're going to need some of you. I'm missing some gravel that needs to go in. Never mind, no, I'm not.
I'm not missing any gravel. You thought I was missing gravel. Ah, here we go. Here's actually more of this. Don't really need too much, though. So we do have the alternating fan cobble in. Yeah, I think by and large we're just kind of down to these edge blocks for the most part. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we have something funky going on there. Alright. May have to go take a trip. Or, better yet, let's go take a screenshot. And then I'll do the thing that I hate doing and fiddle with making it show up on my other screen. Alright, so here we go. And we'll take the screenshot right about here, I think. Okay, pardon me while I fiddle on my other screen. Pictures. Child stomping around somewhere in this house. Okay. Now I can see you guys, I can see my screen. I can see the screenshot. Let's get this thing done. So we got this guy here. Then we have what looks to be a full block under here. Let's get some of these going on. So get this block as a full block under here on both sides. And then start with one of you. And then we also add via chisel. There's the hammer. There you are. Add these to it via chisel. I guess I probably could have grabbed some shapes, but these are, I think, kind of like one-off shapes. So, all right, and then we're just going to do this pretty quick. So the next block is, again, it's 1/2 up, and then a teeny bit out. So I think what we have to do here is this block. Oh goodness, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. I think we do this. We do a bit of that. This gets chunked down. That looks correct on the screenshot. Put it over here too. And then we need to put down 2 slabs of acacia, one there and one there. And then these just get cut down into halves to match the bottoms. Like so. You like the dedication to the build? It's, yeah, it's been fun. I'm enjoying it, and as long as you guys are enjoying it, I am, you know, happy to keep going on it. Okay, so here's where my screenshot fails me a little bit, just because of the angle. I'm going to take a peek over here. What did we do here? Okay, so we just did this guy. Okay, so we just go up and up. Alright, I can manage that, I hope. Let's see if I forget between then and now, or now and then, or whichever. I think I need to do this. Yes, okay. And then that. Now you become just that, but this needs to get chiseled in. Okay.
because this, that. Okay. We can plop some of these in here. As I recall, we have these down here, don't we? So there, and then there, and pop some flowers in. I didn't get enough flowers. A more splash. Oh, someone had suggested doing different colors in different directions. We'll take a look at that. I feel like some colors, like the reds, might be a little but we can take a peek at it. Oh, I've been dad joked. I made a bit out of watches once. It was a waste of time. Hey there, Ian Stubbington. Welcome. You like listen to me talk through my aesthetic design analysis? Is that my aesthetic or my aesthetic? Because they do mean different things. But I can certainly see how one could be a thing. Let's see. Okay, so next up we need to do those top bits, which are mostly flat, just chiseled out. We need to make some more of these first. You know, just do them all. There we go. You must confess you love dad jokes. I think Nightbots could do for some variety. Like they need to just load up some more of them. But aside from that, they're enjoyable. My aesthetic? Yeah, exactly. I don't think my tastes are very aesthetic, though, personally speaking. Alright, so next up, we're going to do some of you, and I believe some of you, and some of you. And I think of course I put them back in the box. Way to go, Kurzar. This guy should go... Oops, not like that. Not you. This guy should go here. And here, I believe. Alright, let's bust you back down. Alright, so basically, I think the last thing we're doing here is we're putting down... Not like that, apparently. Start over. So these are all chiseled, I guess. That's fine. Let me just double check on that last one there. Oh, okay. I see what I did wrong. Oh, not too terribly wrong. We just put the planters one block back. So we'll move them up. Alright, so here we go. We can just do pretty simply this. I do have this one kind of hanging out a little bit there, so we'll do that. And then we can also scooch this one block forward. Like so. Three, and then we can do chunk, that, and that. All right, let's go grab the decorations we need. We need a few bushes, and we're going to check out the other lupin colors.
So I need 2 papyrus, some blackcurrant bushes, and some orange mallow. Easy enough. I think the papyrus is here. Just the 2 of you. I think I put the bushes back down here. There we go. Orange mallow. We'll take just a chunk of you. And where did I put the bushes? Oh, here they are. We did blackcurrant. So let's grab these guys. And more papyrus if we need it. Okay, cool. And then we did want to do the lapis, but I think they're all over at the other base. So let's go... Oh, no, they're here. We have some. Blue, blue, purple, blue. Go grab some purple. We're doing 6 flowers per staircase rather than the original 4. So just bear that in mind. That was creepy. Okay, let's the flowers. Red, orange, and white? I don't have any whites, really? Okay. Unusual, but alright. Then again, they are pretty rare around here. I could have sworn I had some white ones. Oh, this reminds me. Since our backpack isn't working for light, I think I am going to throw on this thing again. It looks dumb. Oh wait, head torch, here we go, head torch. This looks equally dumb, but it gives us light in the darkness without keeping our hands free, so I'll take what I can get right now. Temporal junk. Oh wait, we had some stuff to put in here. Alright, let's throw these guys in here. There. Alright. Munchy time. Okay, so, yeah, no white ones. It's a bit of a shame. But I don't think we have the time to go a-searchin'. These are probably lupins, which means these could be white ones here, although, are they lupins? Or are they heather? I think they're heather. No, this is heather. Yes, these could be lupins, and these could be white ones in here. We'll just think about that for later. Because even if with a couple, we can just grow more now with the flower growing mod. I don't know if we found lupins up this way. Oh, a trader camp down here we never got to see. Yeah, some possible lupins. Oh no, this is probably red top grass. This is probably that. I remember it being a lot pinker on the map than it actually is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could find some lupins somewhere out here. The chances aren't stupendous. Oh well. I will take one last peek up here. No, and maybe we may have turned them into seeds. I could check that seed bin as well. Oh, I have more library stuff. I'm kind of full. We'll do that for now. There we go. Alright, let's go see what we can do out here with these flowers. Oh, right, I was going to check the seed bin to see if I turned any white lupins into anything. I don't think so. I think what we got is what we have. Or vice versa. Okay, that's fine. Honestly. Yeah, let's go play with that a little bit. I do want to consider how cold hardy are these? These go down to 25C. I think we want to go ahead and start planting these ASAP. So let's go finish up here. We will plant those. We will do our trees, our fruit trees here. And then we'll move on to some wall work, some actual wall work. Alright, my bloopin' friends. Let's get these on the bar, and you off the bar. There we go. I wish you could just like right-click the flowers back out. Like with a shovel or something. So we've seen blue. Let's start with like red. Which here's why I was kind of resistant to the idea to begin with, is that red might look a little... Oh, I only grabbed 4. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll take a look at it from here. It's not too bad actually. I could honestly live with that. Maybe have a trowel. Yeah. Let's also see it with the orange and the purple. I feel like I could live with this. Maybe we'll do the reds last. Like the orange stands out just enough. Well, I wish they were like actually like that orange. Like in the planters, they're really weird color. Like why? Why? That is not the same color at all. Too samey for you, Nimue? Alright, let's, I mean, I don't disagree, honestly. Like I said, I could live with that. Didn't say I loved it. Yeah. You know, I might go ahead and reject that after all. I'm kind of thinking, like, meh on it. If the oranges looked like they actually do, you know, like that color orange... I think it would look a lot better. And purples would be fine. Ooh, actually, maybe not. See, the problem I have with purples here is that now we have a literal rainbow. We've got, you know, red, orange enough, yellow, green, blue, purple. Like, we're getting too many colors all in one area. Which, like, if you're going for a rainbow, I guess, you know, that's fine. We're doing that up here. But I don't want... you know, our stairs to sort of take away some of the rainbow we're supposed to see up here. So I am thinking we're just going to plop some blue down. Just like Kraft mac and cheese. I've got the blues. Our rainbow is light themed, but again, we have a rainbow literally right up here. I don't want this to take away from that design up here. Well, we will have rainbow up here. Like this one over here. Like this is our desert rainbow over here. So I want to keep this as our main source of rainbowness. Rainbowness. That's where you get extra rain. Alright, so I do need to put some of these down first. I wanted to do the papyrus. Now, where do those go? Do those go in a specific spot? You love this garden anyway? Thank you. Yes, those do kind of go in that specific spot. And we'll do... Alright, we'll do kind of just the same thing, really. Both sides are on all of these different little gardens here. Okay, and then we'll do that this time. And I need a few of these. Maybe go where I put you. There we go. There. Now it's sort of like the opposite of that one. And then the papyrus will grow, and we'll have our little garden here. So we do still need to grab a couple more bloopins. Drop these in here. I'm actually going to drop most of this in here. No, I'll bring this with us because we're going to have to move this chest anyway. So we will start the process of moving it. Ish. I didn't grab any extra from here, but I will put the plants in here. I think this is a good spot to store our plants. We're not dealing with them, like, actively. I did want to maybe find places for the silver torch cactus. We don't really have a ton, so I might not. Phil's counting ads. Do you feel the ad load is pretty reasonable, Phil? I am interested in that. Like you're not getting inundated with them. Get these guys all in here. And you guys and you. Leave the saw. No, the saw stays with me, actually. Perfect. Right. I'm going to go leave this trunk down by where the other staircase will be, so that when we get around to it, we'll be ready for it. It'll be right here for us. Just gonna drop you about here. And leave these things in here. Okay. It's more reasonable than the guys who stream the other block game. It's like every 2-3 minutes. Yeah, I have stopped bothering watching, like, well, there are a few times I tried watching on Twitch. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Especially with the like literally 90 seconds of ads. It's a little much. And you can't skip them either. So, nope. And like that, you lost me. Alright, let's sleep. I'm going to go throw these other lupins back at the other place. And we'll grab whatever lupins we need to fill out the ones here. We're going to plant the crotons. We'll do the trees. And then we'll work more on the rest of the temple walls. Oh dear. Okay, it stopped. I was worried we might have hit that bug that I've seen where it just keeps going forever in fast forward mode. Now that is a screenshot. Hang on. Now it's a screenshot. Wow. I want to see if I can get... Oh, yeah. Here we go. Beautiful. Dust couldn't ruin my day. Can I sneak down to the end of this and get another screenshot? Looking up at the temple before the light changes? I think we can. I get it from here, though. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so lupins back home. Okay, the blue pins, I believe, are at the other place. That's fine. So far, so good on the ads. Feel good. Okay. Well, then I think I'm pretty happy with where the ad situation's at for now. Then, so I will not ask for further ad information unless like you notice something going like haywire. Okay. Oh, we do have another steel pantograph. Okay, we're good there. Apparently, I thought of everything. Thanks, past Corzar. Alright, so let's do croutons. You know, I think I will actually collect this grass. Yeah. I'm spending the time to cut it down. I may as well grab it. We'll probably need it eventually. It's funny, we probably could, was talking about now how we don't have a green color in a rainbow up there, aside from the green of the plants, which aren't very green here in the desert. We could plant some horsetail up there, because it stays green no matter what. But it's not really what I want to go for, so. Just an amusing little thought I had. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's get you up there, and you all down here. Let's make a little more room. Oh, and a little more room. There we go. Alright, so we have 7. Let's make 7 our minimum number to plant. 7. So we'll start with 7s all around. We have just a few left. Okay, cool. I guess that means we can plant everything here. This is pretty well... Yeah. Even go for a few more seeds. I do like these. I could cut some of these into some more seeds, I suppose. But I think I'll leave them for now. This is a slow burn series. We don't optimize around here. No siree. Does using uBlock Origin affect ad revenue? It does. Yeah, basically any time that you don't see an ad, it does affect the creator's ad revenue. Which is like... For streams like this, it's like... pennies. I am never going to ask you, are you using ad blockers? And I will never, like come down on anybody for saying to do. So, let's do the trees. Alright, we needed space for our axe. I'm going to just swap the sword out here. And I'm going to grab one full stack of each of these. I suspect we might need them. But yeah, the ads that really irk me, or the videos that really irk me, are the ones that the video is like 10 minutes long, but they have like 4 ad slots. I'm just like, nope, we're not doing that today. All right, Alice. There we are. Orange. You are also orange. Ugh. But I was doing it randomly, so there is a chance for that to happen. Mango. Breadfruit. And I'm going to say that out loud just mostly for myself. Olive. The breadfruit. Lychee again. Another mango. And YouTube streams that are like every 4 to 5 minutes. Yeah. Lychee. Orange. And breadfruit. These breadfruit just hate growing, apparently. We'll get the ones up here. My goodness. This has been like 4 or 5 rounds of these trees just not growing. Another orange. Let me get this whole top section real quick while we're here. Alright, you're done. You're all starting to fruit. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. We got a breadfruit here. Saga of the Dying Breadfruit. You're done. Okay, cool. Alright, so this walk's turn. Orange is this guy. Our first pomegranate. They're just healthier trees, I guess. You're still deciding. Don't like that too much. Breadfruit. Huh. This is the second instance of breadfruits across from each other. The orange here. So far, the pomegranate and mango are the healthiest trees, apparently. And last but not least. Well, until later, I guess. I will get every tree grown eventually. This I swear. On my father's name, I swear. Okay, so the big losers were actually olive, surprisingly, and then orange. With pomegranate and mango having the most successful establishment rate. Still medium activity. That's wild. Alright, so we're going to do... In theory, these should all go in the right order, except for this guy, because it was empty enough. Olive.
More breadfruits over here. Nope. Mango. Mango galore. Pomegranate. What's that third one? Alright. Not too shabby. Let's get these down here. Just gonna toss these back in the old log pile from before. Okay. So, we're going to be back on the ground for a bit here, I think. And I'm going to start probably... It's probably wise to try to get, like, the rest of this bottom bit just done. Like, the whole way around the building. And that way we can also deal with the weird stuff that's going to go on over here. We'll have to decide how we meet the ground there. Whether we, like, pretend like this was buried in a sand drift, or whether we actually have it follow the ground. So that'll be a decision to come. But for now, we're going to need a lot of polished, both full blocks and slabs. I think I'm doing full blocks. Not sure why. But we're doing full blocks there. I'm just leaving sand there. Okay. And then we're going to want a lot of these chert ashlar. A pretty fair number, like several stacks. So we're going to need the wedgie. And we're going to check on our chert. We got plenty of chert. Let's get our wedgie chisels. And our finishing chisels. And we're going to need some rough cut for sandstone as well. And we'll gather as much of those materials we have up here already too. So, wedgie, rough cut finishing, don't need that. Let's steel hand planer, we probably could use a little bit. Oh, these are for the fan blocks. Okay, I'm like, why do I have this junk here? Alright, sandstone. Polished. Let's see. Grab the mortar. Need that as well. Alright. And then we're going to do maybe a bit of inventory management here. But let's go ahead and do the rest of this slab here. Oh, right, hammer. I will hydrate while I do this. Okay, all done there. Let's get some of this going on. I gotta wait for the pickup rate. The new sensation. Oh, you know what? Do we need any slabs? I don't think we do. I think it's mostly full blocks. So, that's fine. Bloop. Alright. Cool. Bubbles. Hey there, Storm Thunders. Oh, I've been muted the whole time. Darn it. I hate when I do that. I bumped the button again. Sorry about that. So I was counting these here. We need about 55 of the sandstone slabs and actual full blocks combined. And that's per run of this. So 55 times 7 is a lot. We'll say that's 385. But divide that evenly between sandstone rocks and polished slabs. So four stacks is 256. Which brings 6 stacks to just shy of our goal. Or right around the goal, actually. So we'll do 3 stacks of each to start. That's a pretty safe bet. I'm going to put something away here. Like maybe you can go somewhere, like here. And maybe I could put the saw away. I don't need the saw right now. And then I do need you. But not immediately, so I might put you away after all. Let's put you away. Alright. I think I want to get most of this bottom wall roughed in. So that we can just get this whole project moving along. That is the goal. Ditch the bow. But it's got 29 whole shots on it. Or you convinced me. Bye, bow. Oh! The bow took me with it. Alright, let's get back up there. Although, let's first grab a couple more of these guys. You're about dead anyway. Alright, so you and then like you. Alright, so we want I put the chisel away, didn't I? That was dumb. I need the chisel to break those down into smaller pieces. So we're doing 3 stacks each of the slabs and the other stuff. Almost, so I could use that trunk we put up top. The bow was soul chained to me. Yeah, just about. Use this for our... Oh, shoot, I forgot it was in there. Okay. Yeah, never mind, this stays here. We just suffer, apparently. We get to suffer. Although we did eat sandstone and rock, so that's fine. We'll just find somewhere else to put this stuff. For some reason I thought that was empty. I don't know why. Oh, we have more sitting right there. Okay. Go rid of that here soon enough. Well, you're kind of full. You'll do. These in here as well for now. Make sure I get this all packed up in here so it doesn't get in my way. It is stone cutting time, my friends. We're going to start by seeing just how much of this we already have.
actually, this is going to get verticalized. Okay. Hair back in here, and finishing it is. Dig out all of this and all whatever we need for the rest of that stack of slabs, and then a total of 3 stacks of this stuff. I want to aim myself so I don't like start on the andesite by accident. Okay, so to get the number we need, we're going to do this, this, and then that. 47 should give us the right number here. Nope, it's going to be less than that. It's going to be half of that. Oopsie. 54, so 5 of these. I can math. Alright, so we almost have what we need there. You don't know which game is more grindy, this or Helldivers? I had never played Helldivers, so I couldn't tell you. Or I couldn't give an opinion, I guess. There we go. And then pretty much the rest of this is all going to have to be regular sandstone, because we have a lot of area to fill. I saw that, buddy. Just up and went back to his original world. This is a really weird nighttime shader. What is going on here? A lot of odd lighting things going on today. 1.21.2 is the land of lighting bugs. Spooky. Alright, we're gonna just kind of cut this out in the next one, and we'll see where it goes from there. Phil's other cat has decided to grace you with his presence. He's provisionally forgiven you for deserting him over the weekend. It's a very magnanimous cat you have there. I might not have room for all these blocks in my inventory. Okay. It's still kind of bright for being nighttime. Like, sort of very visible over there. And there's not much moon going on right now. Your cat is nearly as gorgeous as he thinks he is. I won't tell him you said nearly. all your cats treat abandonment the same. My cats are actually quite different. Rex kind of doesn't care whether you're there or not, like, any day. Like, whether we're away for a week or not, which is pretty rare these days. You know, when we come back, he's like, oh, it's you. You gonna fill my bowl? And that's the same as any other Tuesday. Mew gets, like, abandonment attachment issues. So if we're away for a while, and by a while I mean like 4 hours plus, doesn't take much, then when we get back, she is just all over me. She cannot get enough dad. Alright, there we go. Let's go sleep. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. As the kids say these days. Hey there, Hein Grunewald. Welcome. Good to have you back. Oh, my food is just gone. I saw it go from 3 to nothing. You're gonna slow down there? Okay, good. Alright, there's still bad guys down there. I don't know. Let's make them despawn. Oh, and the... Oh, you died? Really? You waited till after I was done? Wow. Guess I shouldn't be that surprised. Alright, so that should be good. I might snag a... oh, I have no inventory space. Never mind. I could snag a breadfruit from one of these trees up here. It's fine. I could just snag one of you guys. Yeah, you're too small. Okay, let's do the rest of that particular slab, the giant slab. And then we'll start on the lower walls. And this should, in theory, be enough to get all the lower walls, so we'll see. Oh, that was it? Okay. Sweet. I'm going to scoot this guy back to here. There we go. We're going to start with just the lowest bits, which means we're going to want some of you, you, and you. Need our shovel, which might actually, this could kill the shovel at some point here real soon. So we're gonna go 4, 4, and 4, and then we'll pop down some of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, in theory, that should put us right where I'm thinking it is. We have one more block, and then it goes out. Starts going in, yes, okay. So 4. Really is 4, okay. 4. And then just back it in, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That points right to that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then This one's the weird one. It's like it's just 2 really, but it's diagonal, so it's almost 4. And so we're just going to do this. Like so. All right. Now, if we're doing verticals, I think... Let's see, do they go on this side or that side of the block? That side, okay, that's good to know. That means is we can just dig these up and plop these straight down. I've seen some other, especially newer players, struggle with when you verticalize the slabs, they always go like on the far side of the block. See, like no matter how close I put it, it's still that side. So if I want it on this side of the block, you got to come over here and do that. But if your blocks are not set to vertical mode, then they'll go on whatever portion of the block you're looking at in that vertical orientation. There's a whole set of rules around these things. But once you understand them, they're actually pretty intuitive. Let's get these back down there. There we go. What am I doing here? I guess this is just... Aha! Okay, so here's where we're going to deviate a little bit here. We're going to swap sides, and then the last one are even with that. Okay, I can manage that. Hey there, mystery lady. Good to see you back. So like that. And then we have 2 full, just straight 2x1s. Go on slopes. But they're different. Great. I think that this needed to go like this to make it meet. And then this one has to be differently. This is going to go like this, that. Okay, and then this guy, ugh. This one's just like whatever. In fact, we might even just do. I'll take a look at what I did over there the first time. These might just need to be full blocks, I think. Yeah, these are full blocks, okay. So there we go. That is the base of that. Almost done. We'll come through and we'll put these down. Maybe we'll do that now. Why not? More weird lighting glitches. What did you miss? You had church, so you couldn't see what's going on earlier. So we did a few things. We did steel making, and we did some lapis gathering. We got all that lapis we found on Wednesday. Carved a pumpkin. We did East Temple stairs. Here we go. Doot. Stone cutting, and now we're on the temple outer walls. So these are just going to be filled in with that. All right. So far, so good. Let's move on to the next one over here. See if we can make this work. Oh, I forgot I did this out of, like, much taller walls. Oh boy. Oh, Kurazar, you so silly. You silly boy, you, in a previous life. Alright, let's put these away. Let's consolidate as much as we can. Which isn't a lot, apparently. But we'll also put the sand away here. Might have to go find another pickaxe. Did I bring more with me? Not in that box. You want to see some pumpkin carving? Well, yeah, if you could check the video, it'll be in there. Oh my. We might have to go back to the other base, which isn't that difficult. Let's go do that now. In fact, I'm actually going to put away some of this stuff so that we can just chew through all of the ashlarets over there. Let's go check out the other base. You come with me. We are burning through food today. Like, holy cow. You know what it probably is? I think it might have to do with Tyron having fixed the bug where your food could get stuck at a certain level. Apparently it had to do with eating and healing specifically. So, we're going to be burning through food a lot more in the future. Yeah, that'll be fun. Why am I here? Alright, we need pickaxes. Pickaxes. Get down there. There we go. Oh, we need pickaxes. Okay, I guess we'll go make a couple. That's fine. While we're here, we can also nudge this along some more. Yeah. Alright, smithing break. Either part of the East Coast is hot despite it being fall. I mean, it's certainly nice weather, but unfortunately it is indicative of very bad things coming on in the world, so while it is pleasant, it's not supposed to be this way. Like, we still have tomatoes growing and producing right now, which is crazy. Did like that one, didn't I? Yes, it's okay. I forget. I think I'm getting there. At some point, we'll clean that spot up, eventually. Am I on 1.21.2? I certainly am. Yeah, I had to do a little bit of rushing this morning to get it updated, but we are fully updated at this point. I'm going to go ahead and we'll do... just do 2 pickaxes. Nah, we'll do 4. It's fine. Alright. Go. Okay. Ready for pickaxes. Are your tomatoes that early? It's a shame. I've been experimenting with planting things closer together, and they seem to like it a lot more. I used to be, like, my mother does this, where she'll grow her tomatoes, like, 3 or 4 feet apart. So they get great airflow, they get great sun, but the ground really dries out. So she got, like, a dozen tomatoes from 4 or 5 plants. And I'm sitting here with, like, 40 couple from 2 plants. Sorry, I have 3. I have 1 volunteer that I staked really late in the game. So... Not that far north of Nimue, there's been snow already. Yikes. Alright, where is the pickaxe here? There you are. A little bit of smithing ASMR. When I could have we had like 2 more pickaxes lurking somewhere. Maybe I'll find some in a chest in like 6 months. Like, oh, that's where those things got to. Silly me. Your ship's got tomatoes going on too? Awesome. I ordered a bunch of seeds for next year. My long-term plan is I would like to have a food forest, which I've mentioned before. And so Kuriza and I, well, it's mostly I. She's a kind of like, yeah, I'd love to have food if I don't have to grow it. So the gardening is primarily my thing, for at least the time being. But I'd like to have like a food forest plus like, you know, dedicated gardens. And so this coming year, I'm going to cultivate the area next to my driveway. So if you've seen the pictures of the lupins I grew a couple years ago, that area has terrible soil right now. So I bought a bunch of compost soil. I'm going to be heavily amending it. And I've got some seeds for purple potted pole beans. I've got some ground cherries, which are little super sweet tomatillos, and Jimmy Nardello's Italian frying peppers. I've never had them before, but they sound really good. Everyone who's had them is like, these will make you never pick up a bell pepper again. Then I got, let's see, I still have rhubarb seeds, but I've planted enough rhubarb that assuming it survives, which it should, I will never need to plant it again. Ever. And then what else do I have? Well, I got some dwarf or like fairy thyme seeds. Those are for ground cover. We're going to try it out in some gardens first that just get really weedy as the season goes on, and see how it does, how it looks, how well it keeps things out. And as long as it does pretty well for all that, we'll use that for like along the garden paths in the final garden. Hey there, Keth. Oh, you got flooding there, I see, mystery lady. Let's see. I got all the... Oh, I'm going to leave a couple of these here. I don't think we need all 4 of these. Temple. So we'll just leave 2 of these here. Oh, and while we're here, no, never mind. I think we fed the chickens last time, so they should all be pretty well grown at this point. I can... What sticks here? Okay. Yeah, so Storm Thunders, as far as weeds go, our weeds are the tall kind. We get a lot of like really crazy tall annoying grasses. We get a lot of poke, which I know poke is technically edible, but we're not poke farming around here.
And mostly it's stuff that like if you let it go, it just goes and goes and goes. So we're looking at a pretty major weed teardown. I'm going to take down all the walls from the second block up first here, and they'll come through and we'll get the rest of it done. You see a crabgrass when you live back east. Yeah, that's we can get crabgrass. We don't have particularly sandy soil, and it kind of likes pretty well drained soil that will grow anywhere. But everything else we have is established enough to stop crabgrass, except for out front. We have a spot where I had a Bradford pear taken out, and I don't know what the deal is with it, but that section of grass just forever decided, nope, I'm going to dry out forever and never grow anything good. So we have kind of crabgrass established out there, and every couple of years I try to dig it out and amend the soil, put fresh grass down. The fresh grass grows, looks beautiful, and then it dies. I don't know what it is. It's pretty irritating, though. I may as well angle things for the weeds I prefer. So one of the things that I prefer is I actually don't mind the tall weeds, only because they're easier to grab. It's when we get the grassy weeds that it makes it really hard to rip out. So I would like to have the creeping thyme in there so that it keeps the grassy weeds down. The sort of ground covery weeds. And lets the taller stuff grow so I can just yank it out. Like, that's easy to pull out. Plus, if it shades in enough that there's less of the tall stuff, then so much the better. Put a lavender bush. I managed to kill lavender once. It was bad. I put it in... Actually, I put it out near where the lupins were, and it somehow died. I don't know why. Maybe I could have gotten a bad plant, because it was like a pre-potted plant from, like, Lowe's. It was probably already dead. They just spray painted some purple flowers on. This Kurazar guy won't know the difference. Is it possible we have deep roots that are killing the grass? I don't know. I don't know much about Bradford pear roots. I just know Bradford pears are like the worst trees in the world. Lavender seems sensitive to short dry periods, which is weird because like lavender is supposed to be really resilient. Oops, I want to keep it there until we get the chert in here. Like lavender is the stuff that they plant in the median in like boiling hot parking lots. I can't imagine it's susceptible to like brief periods of dryness. All right, so we can get this stuff back in our inventory now. You. We should probably think about just like sleeping here real soon. 83. Wow. One, two, three, four. This is all looking pretty familiar to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4, and 5. Look at that. The man can count. The seraph can count. 5.
The plants are salvia or sage. No, the ones that they plant near where I live are lavender typically. It's like if you go and you just smell them, they're lavender. Two, three. Whoop, whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on the 5th one here. Okay. On the 5th block, he rose again. He pickaxed again. Okay. Let's go sleep before it gets too ugly out here. It is still medium. It has been medium for like 4 days straight. You know, there's a bug fix listed where apparently the rift activity was changing too often, and like it was just constantly flipping between like rift activity types. I feel like it may have overcorrected, or this mod hasn't caught up. I don't know. Well, still medium for the character screen too. Just very weird. Yep, it's medium off stream. Oop. Oh, right. Breakfast. It's too wet for lavender by you. That could honestly be the issue by me, at least this year, and maybe even last year. We had a couple years where we had, like, at least some of the year we had more rain than usual. All right, so this is a block higher. Okay, I see, and I decided I was going to follow the terrain a bit here. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of regretting that. I almost wish that I hadn't put it to a vote, and I just tore this hill down. But we can go with it. We can roll with it. That will mean we won't need quite as much material for most things. We'll just have to make sure we don't forget what we're doing halfway through. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Better medium all stream than higher very high. You're not wrong. One, two, three. 2, 3, and 4. Oh, and we're at the corner. Cool. Whenever you have inside work to do with rips are calm or low, need to go somewhere? Bam, apocalyptic. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here it gets a little weird. I might grab some sand from like somewhere and fill that in a little bit. Just like pieces from here. Smooth things out a bit. Now on the inside, I think we're still going to need to probably make sure we dig this down to have the inside make some level of sense. Or what we can also do here, we can also decide, hey, we're not going to have like one floor here, and we'll just sort of fill in a good chunk of this with like a wall, you know, like a sand wall, earthen wall. There we go. That's just kind of dumb. Do that. It's a little better. This is kind of dumb too, honestly. Nope, and we're out. A couple more of these. One more. I swear. There. That way you don't have like a weird little tiny pocket of sand here. No pocket sand. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this guy would become that. I think we'll put this down. This might not end up being very visible. We'll just do that as well. And same for here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you. And 1, 2, and then right this corner bit here. Boop. Alright, let's go to the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this guy out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the part that like we can really feel like we're making progress because we have so many like similar areas to do that we kind of blaze through some of this in, you know, a stream or two. 2, 3, 4. And what I might do is Wednesday. I don't really have any big plans for this coming Wednesday yet, so Wednesday could be another building day, actually. And I am recounting just to make sure I didn't, like, mess up previously, which I never have, but, you know, in case I did. The greatest counter of all time. 2, 3, 4... I think someone did mess up here. One of you messed me up in counting a long time ago. Or today. It was today. Oops. Over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Back on track. It wasn't you, Mr. Lady. I don't know. You were awful quick in claiming your innocence. I hadn't even pointed any fingers yet. Of course, I don't have any fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should bring us to right here. Yes, I have a feeling these corners here are just going to end up being like filled in, like there won't be a secret entrance back here. We'll just have them there and there and there and there, so 6 of them basically. No doubt we'll blame Phil. You know what? You know what? You asked for it, Phil. You literally asked for it. That's done with those. Yeah, let's go. We already have these with us. Cool. Let's get these off the bar. Let's get these on the bar. You know, let's do that instead. Maybe we'll also go dump some things off over here. Okay. Well, you know what? We did put the other one away. Okay, so we're good there. Let's just... I'm going to put away the chisel stuff from the quarry mod. That'll free up quite a bit of space here for the trash we're going to get. Oop. Just walk right into that. Okay, so we're going to need to figure out like where we need to stop. So we're at 114, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So anything 121 and above, or above 121, we don't want to do. 19, 20, 21. So this very top bit is just going to be red blocks. Okay. I'll still chunk in the actually, is there a point to it? There is no point to it. Just gonna do this. Like that. Done. And then some of these are going to be really tiny arches. You know what? I am kind of feeling like, at least for... Yeah, I think what we'll do, I think we will pretend that maybe at one point we had built this fully above ground, and that the sand blew in. I feel like making the pattern look good will be much simpler to do if we just say, let's pretend like we just had sand blow in from this side and cover things up. That means I actually need a lot less of these blocks than I thought initially. And we're going to have to chisel some sand in to some of these blocks, and that's okay. Oops, so. I don't need you. Go. Either building or a mog swamp style digging stream? Yeah. 15 left. Oof, there's that bug again. We could even sort of claim that, like, maybe we found this temple in a partly buried state, and that would explain why the interior may or may not necessarily follow this mountain path here, or this mound path. I'd do over here. Let me through. Okay, that's what I did. So it should be like this, and then that. Oh, there it goes. Okay. What is that thing? What creature is that? Oh, it's the boat. Again. Did I add Go Mad with Pathmaker to this? I did not. Let me look at the Pathmaker real quick. Pathmaker. Turns chisel blocks into paths. Must have paths in inventory. Okay, so it uses path blocks. Ooh, that's ooh, my. That's a maybe. Look at the durability on that. Over 16,000. Then again, given how long paths might need to be, it's probably makes sense. What's this purple one? Oh, it's black bronze. Wait, 48,000. 164,000. That is crazy. So the only issue with going crazy with the path maker is that we're going to have to go dig a lot of dirt. We'll do a real mog swamp. Because if we need paths, then we actually need to have the dirt. I'm assuming it actually consumes paths to actually do these. Right to eat. It's over 9,000. Obligatory. There we go. Oops. These should be pretty straightforward. It does consume the path? Okay. Suspicions confirmed. So yeah, so we really can't go crazy with the path block, right, or path maker. Because I don't have much dirt. This might come as a surprise, but there's not much dirt in the desert. Consider you surprised, Matt Brown? And with your permission, I shall. There's the Pavers Road blueprint from Better Ruins. I do have that. I don't know if I have that blueprint, though. I don't think I do. Doesn't ring any bells. I haven't found a ton of blueprints, guys. So making use of them, I have to find them first. Let's go and dig this out here. This will not be useful. Been a long time since you got a notification of me being live. That's a shame. But I'm glad you're here. Alright, so this one, oh, this is a whole block up. Oh, there's a ladder right here. Like, why am I going up? So, okay. So if that's the case, then I won't do any of this here. It's all going to be desert having blown in up against this. It's kind of a shame, but whatever. I will pull this out a little bit. Just so it's not crowding this little patio walkway thingy here. There we go. Alright, so we're actually done with those blocks, with the polished blocks for now. So I did make quite a few more than I needed in the end, but only because we sort of changed tack mid-build there. What do you call a snake who builds houses? A boa constructor. Oh, you so funny.
Good old night butt. Alright, let's grab a lot of these. Oh, that's more than enough. Let's put like one of these back. There we go. And let's also grab some snad. There we go. And that'll be for filling in those pieces there. Alright, so we're going to take all of these red, I'll call them posts, they're not really posts, but these all go up until our feet stay 121. Ow. So 6 blocks up for all these. Oops. Okay, there's that. And we're just going to go all the way around here, I think. Get this done. Nope, didn't work. You can see Tyron, next update, slow movement after falling. Don't tempt him. Oop, and we're out. Sweet. Getting the parkour going on here. And then that brings it in. Okay. Cool. Let's go to the next one. So 121 already. So this is actually like not even needed apparently. Just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bust this down. I'm gonna pop this in here just in case we need this as a reference for later. I guess I can also take out these guys. Place them as well. Whoops. Missed that one pretty bad. Going okay, I think, over here. Oops, missed one. Okay, so that one is done. Brings us to this guy. I'm going to take a quick hydration and headband adjustment break here. Am I going to pretend the temple filled up with sand on the inside? Well, not from the inside, but there could be maybe like there were gaps in the wall that we've patched since we moved in. Or that could become like some, I don't know, dark corner, I don't know. But some reason why we didn't like excavate all this, I don't know.
maybe there's a crumbling wall from sand having piled up and pushed some of the wall or damaged it. So that will be our story explanation for why that is the way it is. I'm kind of just now realizing something about our build, which I know happens like every stream. But I kind of like it. I think I like the idea that we're going to have a higher floor here than, say, out here. I think having that extra block of height makes it feel a bit more like when you're up here, you're on the path to something greater. You know, the altar. Our gorgeous altar. Our altar of light. See? It's got light on it. It's perfect. You would drink Dr. Pepper with me. Oops, I can't jump. Oh. You said about I want to shovel for 4 streams. This actually wouldn't be that much shoveling, honestly. The thing is, we had voted previously to to keep the hill here, like largely. So I want to try to incorporate that into the build and find a reason for keeping it. Now, granted, it was a very old poll. I mean, probably about a year ago in real life. Oop, that was only 5. No. Ow. That didn't hurt, though. Okay, I'll take it. Wow. We will need more of this, apparently. Oop, clunk. As we get higher, it suddenly starts making cave sounds. So I think the cave sound, like, setting is based on how close you are to a large overhead stone construct. Dinner time. Okay. I did not make any more. Wow. That was a lot of shirt. We do have another 4 of these. Let's go ahead and pop these up top. We'll deal with that. This will probably be a next stream, possibly on Wednesday. It's hard to see, but I think I got it. I want to get that breadfruit tree situated while I'm thinking about it. Since it's already dead. What's my favorite meal? You don't see much in the way of pies. Pies are kind of work intensive. And since, you know, I'm trying to spend as much time as possible making this temple, the more time I spend making pies, the less time I have working on the temple. So I kind of avoid it. Where was that breadfruit tree? There you are. I prefer red meat stew with a vegetable and a fruit. Right now we're doing red meat stew with olive and breadfruit, which sounds positively horrible to me. Oh, beautiful. Love that. Love the petal dropping effect. I don't know, this rift being medium just seems weird to me. In fact, I'm not seeing, like, anything going on. Oh, never mind. I lied. Well, he might have spawned from darkness. Oh, no, there's a rift over there. Okay, never mind. Let's go sleep. Making it look proper on the inside would be quicker and less resource intensive. It would. The other side of that coin is there's a lot of interior space to work on, and I do want to you know this is going to be a still long-term project. But the question is, if we cut out a little bit of the interior work we have to do, does that save us enough time that we can like both make it look good and kind of get done all the things that we want to have, decoratively speaking, elsewhere? The answer is, I have no idea. You'll have to see. I did want to, like I said, we put this to a vote, and you guys wanted me to keep as much of this as we could. Hey there, Titanamathea. Welcome back. So if I can keep some of this thing here, I will. Or we could just, at least for the interior, we could dig it out and chop through it. That's fine too. I don't really have a particular desire one way or the other. I just want to make sure I know where I'm going before I set foot in that direction. All right, so for the last 6 minutes, we're going to spend this time placing down some sandstone. And we're going to be going up. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to go up 4 with 2 in the middle. Let's stick up a little higher. That's not sandstone. Get out of here. Sandstone rock, sandstone rock. Here we go. Yep, okay, cool. And then 2 in the middle. And this is one of those steps that's it's going to look like we're making a lot of progress really quickly all of a sudden. Even though this is laying out the rough-in stuff, so we have to come through and do a reasonable amount of work to get it looking right in the end. That's okay. Ow. That's right, I think. Okay, and then this guy... Oh, we have more to go, okay. Whoop, oh. Right. Fun. Gotta hurry on these ones sometimes. Go. It doesn't like having a chisel block, or the side of a polish block as the only connection, so... Whoopsie. Okay, and right in the middle here, get you. And this, I think we should go the whole way up. Be sure. The heck is that? There you are. Yep, the whole way up. Okay. And the details come out in the chiseling for this one. You think it makes sense to just dig out the inside and leave the outside as it is? Yeah, we could end up doing that. I don't know. That is probably the easier option, at least as far as having to plan out how we would handle all that. counting quietly in my head while we do this. As much as you enjoy my and I know you do. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more smooth sandstone. That's okay. The hill makes a natural pulpit. Well, this isn't a breachy kind of temple. This is more like, I don't know. Everybody's welcome. It's a public space temple more than anything. That's the best I can do. Yeah, I don't want to have like there won't be like a congregation kind of place. At least not around the main area there. Oops. Oop, this can get chopped out here. I guess we're going to be jumping up here. What is going on? Am I miscounting? No, we're just one block up. I'm like, why is this like lining up so well? Oh, because it's supposed to. Just make a ladder up. It's fine. Finish you out here. There we go. All right. So far, so good. It's moving along finally. That's going to look so much better when it's not just a floating slab of alien mothership barely touching the ground. Ah, yes, I will need to eat soon here. Literally right now. All right, folks. Let's get a good angle where I can say goodbye to you here and check out our work. All right, filling it in already. Looks horrible, but it won't soon. Well, folks, it has been a pleasure as usual. I hope you all had a great time here, as I did, getting all kind of things done and finding all that lapis. That was a crazy amount of lapis ore. But yes, I look forward to more building in the coming episodes and streams, and that's where we're going to leave it. But, as always, my name is Husband Corzar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.